Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of AI Augmented CEOs. This is the first episode in which we will discuss about AI applications of healthcare. We will discuss 7 of the most important applications of AI in healthcare. So let's get started. The first one is repetitive tasks. AI can help, for example, analyzing x-rays, CT scans, and doing data entry. This can be used to free up time for healthcare workers to focus on other aspects of the patient care. Second, we have virtual healthcare assistants. Basically, AI can help from the description of a problem that the patient provides and questions that are answered by the patient. Um, Suggestions on which treatment could be used for that patient. This allows for decentralization of certain parts of healthcare, for example, to be able to handle more patients or patients that don't have access to healthcare that could provide assistance in these cases. Then we have clinical trial participation. So in this case, clinical trials is a process in which, as you may know, some of you may know, in which you have patients that have certain characteristics, and you have clinical trials that basically want to try something and see if it works. A treatment, a way of solving a specific problem. AI can work on this specific problem, doing this matching between clinical trials and patients, which solves a lot of time doing this task. Fourth, we have the development of new medicines. AI can help in the creation of new medicines. Basically, with generative models to generate some medicines, and then with classification models to know which of those created medicines have specific elements. For example, they're non-toxic, they solve a specific disease, and you can basically use actual medicines that solve these cases in order to make this process faster in developing new medicines. Then we have another interesting use case is basically being able to detect if the patient has a certain problem from emergency calls. Once a patient calls an emergency line, AI is able to provide feedback in which type of disease the patient has for some specific diseases. But this is really helpful to get the medical team more prepared to know what's going to be there. Then we have another use case that we have is prediction of how a case will solve. Basically, there are two different use cases. One of them will lead to prescribe medication as related to the VHA, virtual health assistance, and then we have another one which is basically we have a patient, we have the history of what he describes, and we have a treatment, and with basically the prediction of how will that unleash in time. That's another use case that AI can help. Then the last use case that we have is precision medicine. Basically, this is related to the prediction of disease, basically from DNA. AI can analyze DNA from different patients, know which disease is present on these patients, and basically classify based on DNA if some person is likely to have a specific disease. These applications range from a lot of different ML areas. For example, for repetitive tasks, we have computer vision. For virtual healthcare assistants, we have NLP, natural language processing. So we have a lot of different tasks that can be handled by different type of AI solutions. For example, for the case of DNA analysis, we could use graph neural networks, which basically model the DNA sequence. So these are some of the use cases of AI in this. Hope you like this video, and looking forward to seeing you on the next one.